Meg Whitman, the fourth female U.S. ambassador to Kenya out of 18 since independence, is hanging her boots as far as diplomacy in the East African nation is concerned. Whitman's departure comes just a year before the end of her term, bringing to an end an era of diplomacy defined by her visible role in Kenya's political landscape. Known for her commitment to trade, partnerships, technological investment, and democratic engagement, she often championed Kenya's position as a key U.S. partner in East Africa.
Is so known for is it 10%.
Upon announcing her resignation, Whitman cited Kenya's new designation as a major non-NATO ally in sub-Saharan Africa and her contributions to the tech industry, drawing from her Silicon Valley background to boost Kenya's Silicon Savannah. She often leveraged her ties to the American Chamber of Commerce to encourage American investment in the country. Politically, Whitman openly supported President William Ruto, to the chagrin of the opposition figures, drawing her criticism from opposition leader Raila Odinga, who labeled her a rogue ambassador. Whitman faced criticism for not addressing human rights abuses, such as the abductions and disappearances of citizens during the Gen Z protests, with Kenyans calling for her recall and resignation. Whitman joins a legacy of influential ambassadors who have navigated both diplomacy and Kenya's complex political landscape. Figures like Smith Hempston, who served from 1989 to 1993, was outspoken in his support for multi-party democracy, a stance that pushed Kenya toward political reform despite resistance from its then single-party state. Hempston remains an iconic figure for his vocal advocacy during a pivotal time in Kenya's history. In 2006, Michael Reneberger took a firm stand against corruption, advocating for accountability and transparency amid Kenya's high-profile corruption scandals. His successor, Robert Godek, played a crucial role in peace building after the highly contentious 2017 elections, supporting mediation efforts that prioritized stability over political division. Kyle McCarter, who served from 2019 to 2021 during Donald Trump's first term, continued this legacy, supporting democratic principles, economic partnerships, and governance reform. Yet, each ambassador's efforts, while impactful, sometimes met resistance, reflecting the delicate balance between Kenya's sovereignty and the US's democratic ideals. But with Donald Trump's return to the White House, observers believe that Trump's administration may shift focus towards economic partnership, potentially lessening the emphasis on democratic reforms and human rights. Under Trump's previous administration, U.S. policy took a more transactional approach, focusing on strategic interests rather than nation building.
When it comes to processing immigration paperwork, in the last Trump presidency, we saw it took a very long time before people were able to attain their legal status. And so with many Africans not being citizens or not being green card holders, will this situation become a problem for them? For example, a lot of African immigrants may be living situations in which they were refugees and were seeking asylum in America. Will they now have hurdles to overcome? And so there might be a lot of challenges in the years ahead when it comes to African immigrants in those two areas.
Brian Amoai, K24.